5 minutes.
Some people think because I'm in prison I can't call the shots. They look at the mess from Vicki Buchanan's anti-drug program and blame me. Even my effort to nail Megan Gordon with that forged confession I had shoved in her and hidden away in her father's hospital room, that failed. They think they can do a better job.
We're talking about a takeover.
A hostile takeover.
Would our corporate raider have a name?
Frank Whitehead.
A.K.A. Whitey.
Very good. What else do you know about him?
I know he's got tight control over his territories, and I've never met him.
Neither have I. He keeps a low profile. He stays in the shadows while his troops take the headlines.
And the hassles.
It seems Mr. Whitehead wants to merge my East Coast operation with his, with or without my approval.
So what's the plan?
I've called for a stockholders meeting with Mr. Whitehead and Company, far from prying eyes and ears. It's an old resort on one of the Thousand Islands. It's an old estate called Badderly. Used to be a casino for bootleggers during Prohibition days.
Sounds very nice, Dad. But how can you go?
I can't. You're going in my place.
I can't do...
Shh. You'll deliver a message to Mr. Whitehead from me. You'll tell him that it's bad for business, not to mention his health, if he tries to move into my territory. Johnny, you've got to do this for me.
I just hate leaving Landview right now.
Any particular reason?
What else? Business. I've managed to get close to Tina Roberts, just as you wanted. But to leave now...
Business, huh? You like her?
Dad, look, she's a beautiful woman and she's fun, but that doesn't mean that I've changed...
Johnny, relax. I'm glad you enjoy her company. But this conference is vital to our survival. When you return and you're finished, you can enjoy Miss Roberts' many charms. Open it, look at it. The guards have already screened it. They think they're just travel brochures from One World Travel Agency.
Well, that's all these are. Brochures for this resort called Badderly.
No suspicions aroused. But when Mr. Whitehead and the others get these brochures, they'll know just where and when the conference takes place. Those brochures are their admission passes. Make sure they get them. It's your job to be responsible for the family. I'm counting on you, John.
I won't let you down, Dad.
Johnny, about Tina Roberts. Even though you won't be seeing her for a while, keep her on the hook. I still have plans for her. Big plans.
Reads like a who's who of crime. Your invitation gets top priority, Mr. Whitehead. Yes?
Johnny, please, here.
Be right there, Tina. Hey, sorry I couldn't see you sooner. I've been so busy.
Oh, that's okay. I mean, everything's fine now.
Really? When you called before, you said that you needed to speak to me right away. I made it sound so urgent.
You know, I was just having one of those panic attacks, you know. I had just almost asked Ace's wife, Renee, if I could borrow the money to pay back the gambling debt, and then at the last minute I got cold feet, and I was just afraid that somehow, even though she might be really discreet, that Asa or the rest of the family would figure out. So I panicked, and I called you.
Well, then you still don't have the money. Yet, you said everything is fine? Are you feeling all right, Tina?
No, I never felt better. You know, it just dawned on me on the way here that if these guys wanted the money so much, then they would have found me, right? And since they haven't, then obviously they've forgotten all about it.
Elephants forget before
she might be really discreet, that Asa or the rest of the family would figure out. So I panicked, and I called you.
Well, then you still don't have the money. Yet, you said everything is fine? Are you feeling all right, Tina?
No, I never felt better. You know, it just dawned on me on the way here that If these guys wanted the money so much, then they would have found me, right? And since they haven't, then obviously they've forgotten all about it.
Elephants forget before these guys do.
Well, then they must just figure that I'm good for the debt and that I'm going to pay them back whenever I can.
Tina, I think you're making a terrible mistake. Look, what they'll do... Just wait a minute. We've got to talk about this more. A lot more. Yeah, Johnny D.
Johnny, I've got some information about that conference you're going to attend for me.
Great. Can we talk about it later?
You've got company?
Right on.
It can't wait.
Okay, let me put you on hold a minute. Tina, business. Let me take it in the other room, and I'll be right back. Wait for me, please.
Yeah. Listen, Johnny, you really don't have to worry about anything. Oh, no. They ruined this.
Sorry about that. I hope you weren't too bored.
Oh, no, I found something to do. I always do.
I'm glad you were able to keep yourself amused. It almost makes me feel better about my leaving.
You're leaving?
Yeah, that call just now was about a business conference that I have to attend.
What do you mean, one of those weekend retreats or something?
No, unfortunately, this is for longer than a weekend.
You don't seem very excited about it, Johnny. What's the matter?
It's a lot of management types sitting around and discussing what's good and what's bad for business. Pretty dry and deadly stuff. And the worst part is I'll be leaving you alone to wrestle with your problem.
Johnny, I told you I don't have a problem. My luck has changed, so just go to your conference and enjoy yourself and don't give me a second thought.
Tina, are you saying that you won't miss me?
No, I didn't mean that.
Oh, then you will miss me.
Yeah, of course.
Well, that's a relief. I mean, for a minute there, I thought I was the only one who's been having fun.
Johnny, you're always fun.
Well, I better warn you, I got a low boiling point.
You keep a secret?
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
Isn't that nice, the way it's working out, huh? I mean, you get cooking, I get cooking. Pretty soon we got a main course. Mm-hmm.
Johnny? Listen. I'm sorry. I mean, if things weren't working out so well between my ex-husband and me, then maybe, who knows? But you'll always be a very special friend.
Well, if you mean that, then you'll take my advice. Don't forget your debt.
I'm going to pay back my gambling debt. I'm going to pay back everything I owe, including CJ's college fund. I got 15 years for that. So, if I don't talk to you before you go to your conference, have a good time. Bye.
Bye. Greg, it's me.
Hey, Johnny. How'd the meeting go with the bod?
The bod has a name, Greg.
Yeah, I know. In the face, too. I take it she shot you down.
We didn't get that far. But Tina's not cooperating with the program, so it looks like I'm going to have to find a more forceful means of keeping her in line. You understand, don't you, Greg?
Ah, I see. You require some of my less subtle methods. Is that it, Johnny?
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
How quickly can you move?
For you, and considering the bod, consider it done.
Tina Roberts. I was a very good friend of Mrs. Grand, the first Mrs. Grand. She was such a lovely woman. Alicia's the one whose vision built this hotel. It wasn't her husband.
We all remember her fondly.
Well, I hope you remember me, too. She and I worked side by side on the interior design of this hotel.
Your work is a vivid reminder.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind. You know, it's fortunate for both of us that I happen to be here in Landview for a while. See, I never got a chance to complete my redesign of this hotel, and since you're the manager and you are familiar with my earlier works, I thought it would be wise to discuss with you my further plans for some of the rooms. Now, thinking about the executive
I'm sorry,
suite,
but all future plans are on hold. The current owner, Mrs. Brenda Gran, hasn't made up her mind yet whether she's going to keep the hotel or sell it.
Oh. Well, I hadn't realized that Brenda was quite so powerful as all that. I guess she's the one who I should be talking to then. Thank you anyway.
You're quite welcome.
Excuse me.
Spare me a moment, Mrs. Roberts.
Do I know you?
Let's just say we have mutual friends.
Let's just say we don't. What are you doing?
I have to talk to you, lady. In private.
Thank you, darling. This year for the high school reunion, my old home ec teacher, Mrs. Garfunkel, asked me to make the coleslaw.
Oh, I'm gonna scream.
You scream, and I scream, and I don't think your sister or your ex-hubby are gonna like what they hear.
Who are you?
I told you, a friend of a friend. Now, if you'll just come with me, Mrs. Roberts.
Listen, if you just... Look, I promise that I will not bother you at all if you just let me go and leave me alone.
You're a cool one. I'll give you that.
You're making a big mistake if you think that you can push me around like this. Now, do you know who my ex-husband's grandfather is?
Asa Buchanan. I also have his phone number. Maybe you'd like me to give him a call.
I don't know what you're talking about.
About 50,000 clams, give or take a cherry stone. Now, this friend of a friend I mentioned is getting very tired of waiting for his money. So, either you pay up the 50 grand by next week.
Next week? Are you serious?
Oh, yes. I can be very serious.
But that's $50,000 in 7 days. I mean, that's... I don't even know how much that is per day. It's never good at math.
No kidding.
Damn it. That's $7,000 a day. That can't... Look, I make a good living as an interior designer, but there's no way that I'm going to be able to do that, even if I have a month.
Hey, now look. Do I look like an accountant to you? I don't care about details. I am interested in the big picture. Now, you pay up. You go off happily into the sunset.
And what if I can't?
Gee. Then, like those movie critics say, I'll have to give you the big thumbs down. Now, do I make myself clear?
Crystal clear.
Good. Have a good week, Tina. I'll be in touch.
Oh, my God. $50,000. That's impossible. There's no way I'm going to be able to do this. If I take that... So sweet. You're letting me help you today.
Hello, Tina. You okay?
Oh, yeah. I'm fine. I never felt better.
Forgive me for saying this, but you don't look so fine.
You want to talk about it?
What about the brochures? Have they been sent?
I gave the job to Greg Ellis, my top gun. He'll make sure Mr. Whitehead and the others each receive a brochure, complete with instructions on how to get to Badderly.
Well done, Johnny. But there's something else I'm concerned about.
What?
It's Tina Roberts.
Funny you should mention it. I had a visit from her just before I came back to see you.
Pleasant one, I hope.
Oh, as always. I'll miss her.
Good. Then it won't be hard for you to keep in touch with her while you're away.
Oh, of course not. But I would like to know where all this is heading.
I want you to marry Tina.
Whoa, 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 yeah,
Now, wait, didn't you tell me you like being with her? That it wasn't a hardship in any way?
Dad, I mean, she's a beautiful woman, and maybe in time, but why are you pressing this? Why is this so important?
Johnny, have I ever misled you?
No, Dad, never.
Johnny.
But you...
Put yourself in my hands. I have big plans for you and Tina.
Tina, why don't you join us for dinner?
Yeah. Then you could help us scout a location for Fraternity Row.
I have to take a rain check. It's really important that I get back to Landfair and take care of Cord and CJ's homecoming. I want everything to be perfect.
Yeah, well, you take Sarah's advice now. Don't work too hard, Tina.
I'll try. Good night, Dad.
Night. Can't believe I say to Tina, don't work too hard.
Sweetheart, I must have dropped this. Oh, my gosh. Look at this. This is incredible. Oh, this is perfect. An isolated island, deserted beach.
This is a dream come true, honey. What's the name of this place, huh? Badderly.
What's the quickest way for a remarkable new car?
Johnny D's room, please.
Hello?
Johnny, it's me, Tina. Listen, I know you're a busy man. I know you're going to that conference tomorrow and everything, but I've got to talk to you. It's absolutely crucial.
Tina, slow down, okay? What's wrong?
Me, I was wrong. Those guys from Las Vegas, they didn't forget about the $50,000 that I owed them at all.
I tried to warn you, Tina. You got a call?
Worse, I was physically threatened by some goon right in the lobby of the Landview Grand. Johnny, are you there?
I'm always here for you. Why don't you hurry over to my suite and let's see if we can come up with a plan.
You're an angel. All right, I'm on my way.
Got a date with an angel, huh?
Kate. Cora, don't be silly. It's just a prospective client that I was trying to get together with. That can wait. Welcome home.
Thanks. It's good to be home. Listen, don't worry about CJ. He's
Yeah.
standing right outside. He wanted me to come in here and prepare you because he didn't want his mommy to be scared.
Scared of what?
Well, it seems that our son has turned into quite a woodsman when we were out there on the campsite. In fact, he's got a little surprise for you. It's green and it's wild.
Oh, that's nice. It's green and wild. It's not slimy, too, is it?
No, it's not slimy.
I don't like
he
slimy.
kept all the slimy stuff in his suitcase.
Court.
No, I'm serious. Hey, CJ, come on in here. I don't think your mama can wait much longer. All right.
Oh, sweetheart, look at you. What did you get? You left home a little boy and you came home a big, brave explorer. What do
Show
you
your
got
mama
in
what
there?
you got in there.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. It's a grasshopper.
That's right.
Oh.
CJ caught that grasshopper all by himself,
You did.
didn't you?
You're so
he could show
brave.
everybody back here, and then we're going to take him out on the terrace, right? And we're going to let him go because he's got all those cousins he's got to see, all those city cousins right here at Landfair.
Gosh, that's a wonderful idea, sweetheart. So you're going to take this little country grasshopper and show him to all those city cousins, huh? Can you give me a hug? I miss you so much. Oh, thank you.
Listen, CJ, I got an idea. Why don't you take the grasshopper and go show Kim and all the kids? And I bet you if you ask Kevin and Joey real nicely, they'll take you out on the terrace and
There you go.
let him go.
Don't jiggle him up too much. Oh, and sweetheart, whatever you do, don't ask Kim about the chocolate cake that she made just for you and
Chocolate
Daddy.
cake? Go get some. Go get some of that cake. And save some for Daddy, okay? Go ahead, go.
Go ahead, sweetheart.
Save me a real big piece, okay?
Shouldn't eat that stuff.
Just a big one. Oh, Tina, listen. Thanks.
Oh, I didn't bake it. It was Kim.
No,
She
I'm
did
not talking
everything.
about the cake. I mean, thanks for giving me and CJ some time together. I mean, it was great. It was much more than a camping trip. It was a chance for us to just grow closer.
Well, I'm glad.
Well, it wasn't all fun and games, you know. I did check in at the Banner with Briggs, and I can't believe the stuff that has been happening while I was gone.
Oh, yeah, you can say that again.
I mean, I couldn't believe it. Megan escapes from Statesville. And then they find out that Roger's the one who killed Michael Grand in self-defense, and then they spring Megan. It's amazing. This family must have been on some kind of an emotional roller coaster for a couple of days.
Yeah. Yeah, roller coaster ride is right.
Tina, what is wrong? And I'm not just talking
Clark,
about...
if something were wrong, don't you think I would have gotten a message to you out in the woods or something?
Then what is it, Tina? And please, don't say nothing, all right? Because I know you too well.
It's, just this prospective client I mentioned.
Oh, the angel.
Yeah, I mean, well, he could turn out to be one if he would just, settle on a fee. As usual, money's the problem.
Tina, come on, if you're involved, that should be no problem, right?
What does that mean?
Well, it doesn't mean anything. It means that you've always been very resourceful at saving your clients' money, that's all. Listen, Tina, I'm glad that you've gone back to work. I think it'll be good for you.
You are?
Yes. Tina, hey, anything that fulfills you is okay in my book.
You mean anything that keeps me out of trouble, right?
No, Tina, it's just... You're good at what you do, and I think it's good for you, too. That's what I mean by that. However, on the other hand,
What?
Well, I feel kind of bad asking for some of your time now that you're working so hard, but... See, when we're out on this camping trip, I'm talking to CJ, and he's having a hard time going to sleep. So I promise him that as soon as we get back home, that, we'll spend some time together. The three of us together.
Well, I would love that. My work won't interfere. I would love that, really.
Even if we're talking about going on some kind of a picnic? I mean, CJ wants to show you all the things he learned while we were camping.
No, a picnic is great. When do you want to go?
Oh, see, that's the thing. When I said as soon as possible to CJ, I think he took that pretty literally.
You mean today?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if that's not a problem. I mean, I've got the time off because I'm still on vacation officially over at the Banner, so I got today. But, again, if you're booked...
No, I'm not busy at all.
You sure? Well, what about this client? Didn't you say he was expecting you?
Yeah, well, I'll just run over to his place and I'll drop off my estimate and then I'll just rush right back.
Huh.
Look, and I'll just, on the way out, I'll stop and I'll tell Cook to fix us up a picnic basket.
Good idea.
Okay.
Tina, wait, one more thing.
Oh, yeah, we need a blanket or something to sit on. That's your job, Cord. You take care of that.
Okay, I will, but wait. CJ, he missed you on this camping trip. And to tell you the truth, so did CJ's daddy.
Well, it's nice to be missed. And, I felt the same way about CJ and his daddy. Look, you guys get your camping gear all together, and I'll be back in a flash. Okay?
Okay.
Would you two mind if I spoke to my sister for a minute?
Yeah, but,
You heard her, Lucky. Come on, I'll give you my 50-cent tour of WVLE. Cost you a buck. Just like a producer.
Well, you may have succeeded in getting rid of them, but that doesn't mean you're going to succeed in having a sisterly chat with me.
Look, I understand that you're frustrated and that you're hurt, and I know it's easy to take it out on me.
That's right, it is. You hated Jake right from the beginning, Sarah.
I didn't hate him. I just didn't trust him.
Same thing.
As I recall, you didn't trust him either. Wasn't he always lying to you about who he was and what he was? Keeping you off balance? You never knew what kind of surprise he was going to pull next.
So what? I like surprises. I like men who keep me off balance. That's part of the fun, but you had to spoil it, didn't you? You had to keep on insisting that he was trying to set me up.
Can I help it if all the evidence pointed towards him? Vicky thought the same thing, and so did a lot of other people.
Yeah, well, you're my sister, Sarah. You should have been on my side.
Megan, I am on your side.
Oh, yeah? Then why did you plant the seeds that made me start thinking that Jake was responsible for Michael Grant's murder and that he had blamed it all on me? Why did you have to get between the one thing that has made me happy in my life?
Okay, look, Jake has not given us a lot of reason to trust him, and I have already apologized for misjudging him.
That's not the point.
I know. The point is that you are very hurt, Megan, and if I could take all that pain away from you, I would. I'm sorry. That's all I can say.
You're sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, and I'm angry. I'm so mad at myself I could scream. It's nobody's fault. There's no point to blame yourself. Sarah, I've never loved anyone like I love Jake. And I know that I've lost him. Lucky, hi. I just apologized to Sarah. I hope you'll accept my apology for dumping all over you.
Hey, no harm, no foul. Don't worry about it.
And you too, Bo. I'm sorry. And I will go and change into my costume and start acting like a pro.
You are a pro, Megan. But if you need a little time, you don't want to jump right back into this, I can talk to Sheldon.
Oh, no, please don't. I need all of the scenes that I can get. Thank you, all of you, for your support. I'm sorry. I'm so sick of picking myself up and starting over again. And Fraternity Row has been always very good at getting my mind off my troubles. I need to keep myself as busy as possible now, Bo.
Really? How'd you like to be the center story for a brand new project?
Will it keep me occupied? Yeah, I think it probably will. Why don't you tell her about it, Mr. Producer?
I'm producing a TV movie for prime time, and it's going to be based on Fraternity Row.
A spin-off?
No, it's a gothic romance, actually, but we're going to use the main characters from our show. What we really need is our main attraction, which is you, Megan.
Me in prime time. Yeah, I mean, it'd be great. Think of the audience. Think of the exposure. Never mind all of that. Think of the wardrobe. I'm told that they get to keep their clothes in prime time.
That's Megan. No, we're going to be doing it on location on this island. Very remote. It's one of the 1,000 islands.
Beautiful Badderly.
So what do you say? Ready to forget your troubles and go work on an island paradise?
I wonder what's keeping her. Tina said that she was on her way.
Maybe she's one lady who doesn't run when you call.
She called me, remember?
Sorry, Johnny.
She'll be here if you did your job.
I did what you told me to do. Now, about this new plan of yours. How does Carlo feel about it?
My father has put his complete faith in me, Greg.
Yeah, that's when you were on the coast, used to calling your own shots. But here on the East, Carlo Hesser runs the show.
You know what your problem is, Greg? You worry too much about little things. That gives you gray hair. You should go with the flow. You'll live a lot longer. That's got to be her. Come on, jump. Tina, I was beginning to think you didn't need me anymore.
No, Johnny, I need you now more than I ever did.
Come in. Tell me all about it.
Well, look, I can't stay long. I have to get back to this picnic. I mean, to my son and his father.
Yeah, the happy family, right?
Yeah, well, I hope so. Look, Johnny, you gotta help me. You gotta help me find a way to get this $50,000 back to those guys in Las Vegas. I mean...
Wait, take it easy. Now, you said you'd been approached?
Approached? It was more like a mugging. This man, he was horrible. He came right up to me and he told me that if I didn't get the cash back in 1 week, that he was gonna tell my family everything.
All right, take it easy.
How can you say that? Look, this man is threatening the only thing that I really value in my life. Family.
Look, Tina, you're not going to lose anything, all right? I've been thinking about this problem since you called, and I think I've come up with a solution.
Alone, Johnny, that's fabulous. I didn't want to ask, but now that you mention it, I'm
Tina,
so glad.
Tina, not alone.
Not alone.
Remember that business meeting that I told you about? I'm leaving tomorrow. Okay, it's going to be a real high-powered gathering, lots of movers and shakers. With a little luck, I think that I can get them to help you out of this jam.
That's wonderful, Johnny. You'd do that for me? How can I thank you enough? Oh, that's great.
Well, now that you mention it,
why don't when you get back, why don't I take you out to dinner? You pick the place and I'll take you out. It'll be my treat.
Tina, you don't understand. Okay, I can't pull this off on my own. These brokers, they're going to want to talk to you. You've got to be there with me.
I got to be where?
There, at the conference. I mean, not that it's going to be all work and no play. I mean, we're going to a beautiful, isolated resort. I mean, you might call it an island paradise.
Badderly. A world apart.
Where's the dragon to guard the moat?
Lucky, it's not some kind of a creepy castle. It's a very prestigious summer resort. Oh, have you been there before? No, but I know if it says it in there, that is exactly what it is.
Read the part about the sunrise and the sunset.
Each morning at sunrise, a launch leaves the mainland and soon arrives at Badderly's picturesque dock. There, new guests are greeted and extended all the courtesy and hospitality, this 4-star resort is noted for.
Then, every evening at sundown, the launch returns to take back to the mainland those guests whose time on the island has come to an end. You leave without one last look back. For when one says goodbye to Badderly...
One says goodbye to a dream.
What poetry.
What PR? Sounds romantic to me. Oh, are you coming with us? Yes, I'm not going to let this handsome husband of mine go away to some island with a bunch of actresses.
Yeah, but nobody's going until we get the okay from our leading lady. So what do you say, Megan?
Well, I've always wanted to try my hand at prime time. Yeah, I don't think a getaway to an island retreat sounds like a hardship.
Aren't you forgetting one thing?
Are you lucky?
Yo, Bo.
What?
Okay, Bo.
Yeah, sure, I'll do it. Megan, that's great.
Yeah, thank you. You're not going to regret this.
I wish I could say the same.
Lucky.
Yo.
Shut up.
Okay, Megan.
This is what I need, a new challenge, a new horizon, far away from Landview. In fact, the longer I'm away, the better.
Megan, you just can't leave Jake sitting on the bar stool feeling sorry for himself.
Lucky, I know you're just trying to help, but just stay out of it, okay?
Hey, I'm just trying to help out your sister here.
Look, I know what I need, okay? I need some hard work and some adventure. Not to mention a new leading man. Oh, well, now, that would be nice. Tell me more about this.
I'm going to recast.
Oh, yeah? Tall, dark, and handsome, I hope.
Johnny, I can't go with you. I mean, how could I do that? How could I even explain that to my ex-husband or the rest of my family? Look, it's hard enough finding an excuse to come here for even an hour.
Oh, they're used to you acting impulsively. That's your style.
That's my old style. That's how I got divorced in the first place. Johnny, I'm not going to let that happen again.
Tina, I sympathize. But the surest way to lose him is to stay here and wait for the axe to fall.
Johnny, the axe doesn't have to fall if you would just...
Tina, believe me. I have tried, but face it, it's gone too far.
It hasn't gone too far. Don't say that.
Look, as you keep continuing to close your eyes, it's not going to help the situation. Your only choice is to come with me, and let's hope that we can work a little magic.
Johnny, there has to be another choice. There has to be another way to do this.
Tina, I thought you trusted me. I thought you relied on me for my help and my advice.
I do.
Well, then rely on me now. I won't let you down.
Johnny, this meeting, how long will I have to be there?
Just a day or two.
Well, what if it takes longer? And what if they can't even help me? And Johnny, why would they even want to help me?
Because they are loaded with dough, and they've got generous souls. Plus, they can't resist a pretty face.
Look, I'm going to think about it. That's all I can promise.
Tina, there's no time to think. The meeting's tomorrow.
Well, that gives me a couple hours, right? I just got to go back to Landfair to that picnic.
Okay. Just remember what I told you. This may be your only way out, all right? Unless you want to ask your sister to bail you out.
I'll give you a call later.
Greg!
She is so on edge, it's a wonder she doesn't get vertigo.
Yeah, we'll give her the last little push.
Johnny, are you sure you know what you're doing?
Oh, precisely. I'm going to marry Tina Roberts. That's what Carlo Hesser wants, isn't it? And what better place to court her than at a beautiful island resort?
Look, in case you have forgotten, your father is sending you on business. Important business. All right? Now, if Tina Roberts gets in the way...
She won't. And I can handle Frank Whitehead if he tries to outmuscle my father.
Whitehead is just a hood. Tina Roberts is another story.
Yeah, let's hope so. But, Greg, I've got two hands. I can handle Tina, too, all right? Now, go on, man. We don't have much time.
Park, forget about it. That's not good enough. We got to go over to the mountain, over to that river. Listen, I know a great place where we can go fishing. These fish, they're so great. Not only do they bite, but they jump right into your boat and they say, please, take me home and eat me for supper. You believe that? You do? Good. Your daddy tells you the truth all the time. Remember that. Listen, why don't you reel it in? Hey, Tina, how you doing? Listen, we were starting to get a little bit worried about you. Okay, we're done fishing here.
No.
Yeah, we thought maybe you were going to cancel out on us again.
No, not a chance. Look, I see that Chris got the picnic basket already.
Yeah, sure did. We got that fried chicken, we got that potato salad, but we don't need that, do we? You got the best fishermen in the whole world right here, and we're going to catch dinner, right? Yeah.
All right. I didn't know that you become such an expert on rods and reels, CJ, huh?
Oh, yeah, you know all about that. Although, Worm still giving him a tough time.
Worm's giving me a tough time, too.
Well, I already figured that Daddy was going to be the one who was going to end up baiting all those hooks. Well, that's okay. That's what daddies do best, huh?
CJ, I'm real excited to see you fishing, but, Court, honey, I didn't know that they even allowed fishing at Landview Park.
Well, actually, they don't. That's why I was thinking we'd go up to Lantano Mountain to that place I was telling CJ about just now, Eagle's Cove, because that's where you catch the best fish, okay? Unless, of course, you got a better idea.
No, that's perfect. Look, why don't you guys just give me a minute, I'll go upstairs, I'll change, I'll be right back.
Well, actually, I need to run upstairs myself real quick. Could you keep an eye on him so he doesn't play with any of the hooks or anything?
Got it.
I'll be
Oh,
right back.
sweetheart. CJ, honey. Oh, I can't wait. We're so excited. We're going to go on a picnic, you and me and Daddy, just like a normal family. Oh, someone's at the door. Okay, sweetheart, can you just wait here for me? Okay? Just stay right here, okay, sweetie? Got lipstick on your cheek.
Hello again, Tina. We need to talk. I hope I didn't come at a bad time.
Megan's going to be a part of this. I want to talk to the rest of the cast and the crew. I want to firm up the whole budget, plus talk about transportation, housing. We've got about 1 million phone calls to make, sweetheart.
Do we have to do all of this today?
We? What are we, a producing team now?
Well, he said he was going to share everything with me.
Well, was that the gross or the net?
Everything. Before, during, and after expenses.
Which means you get 50% of the headaches.
Oh, great.
Come on, let's go get on the phone.
Okay, I'm with you. As long as you are okay.
I'm fine. Thanks, you guys. I have a lot of lines to memorize before taping. Go.
All right. So I'm going to get you a script and a shooting schedule. And thanks again for coming with us.
Oh, well, thank you for asking me, Bill.
Have a good show. See you later.
Sarah, a team. Must be nice. Jake? What are you doing here? I thought...
I know what you thought. You thought I walked out on you for good. And I tried, Megan. God knows I tried, but I can't do it.
But you said...
I know what I said. I said I couldn't live with your doubts and suspicions. But that's in the past, where I say a lot of stupid things. The only thing that matters now is our future. That is, if you still want a future with me.
You know, I think you talk too much.
Friends, huh?
I needed to see you again.
Will you come with me?
This is the very room that I discovered he was dead.
It's no accident that I brought you here.
One Life to Live, weekdays,